We've got that fixed up. It's half-time in the GDFL match of the day, round 18 back here at Richmond Crescent. That's Anakie, 9-6-60 leading Eastern Suburbs, 7-5-47, the winner of the match this afternoon into the 1997 GDFL Final Series next Saturday afternoon in the elimination final. And it's the start of the third term. Dew and Tate to do the ruck work. Tate gets it down to that man again, Jenkin. And the Roos kicking with the aid of a slight breeze in this third term. It's over the back of the pack at half-forward now for them. Rundle tripped over. It's probably just at the time there because he was going to get tackled, but in fact he's not tripped over. He's hurt himself, and that does not look good for the veteran. He's very gingerly getting up on that leg, and that's not good. Boundary throw-in. Dew and Tate again. Tate over the back towards Hobbs and Gavin. Hobbs does well. Works through the pack. Can't take it with him, though. Gillett can. Gives it to Jeff Belair's. Puts him under pressure. Hobbs or Reuter just goes in with the left boot there. It's at centre half forward. Kick off the ground. Wide open at 50. Sheen coming at it. Tries to tap it on towards Reuter. Off the ground, Gillett. Tapped on by Bissett. On hands and knees. That's Corey towards Camerotto. Gets back around onto his left. Drop the footy. Holding the ball. And it's a free kick going to Terry Radford. He goes to Wembridge, who ran around him. He goes short towards Dew. Takes the chest mark just inside defensive 50 and will relieve the pressure for the Eagles.
Well, Dew now looks out wide. Good lead there too from Mick O'Leary. Finds it outside half-back flank. Mick plays on quickly. Saw the opportunity with Simon Ellison out there wider. Feeds up the run there. Good football too there. I think you'll find it was Young kicking the ball there was... that could have been Timms, I think you'll find on the ground. As we see the ball up down a half forward for the Suburbs, but Costello comes out like the Southern Aurora. Good footy and hits his man, Mr. Moore, on the chest, who plays on, goes to Tate. Tate, long bomb up there, Bissett, too good, too strong, and takes a fine grab.
Corey Bissett using that large frame of his to take a good, well-judged mark. He's kicked 3 goals this afternoon, and as we've said, 8 goals coming from the big 3, Gillett 2, Bissett and Daryl Bissett 3 each, and Paul Camerotto has chipped in for a goal as well, so they've kicked it all, the 9 goals that the Roos have kicked so far. Bissett lining up for goal number 4, about 25 metres out. Good start to the third term for the Roos if he can pot it. He goes in, and he doesn't miss a lot, Corey, and he hasn't missed this one either. That's his 4th goal, and Anakie's 10th. They go 10-6-66, and Eastern Suburbs are 7-5-47 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard, and just a couple of minutes gone in the third term.
APCO Easy Shops, the one-stop shop that's got the lot. Open 7 days a week, and Jason, you'll find them all over Geelong.
You will. You'll find them in Lara.
Yes.
You'll find them in South Geelong.
Yes.
In East Geelong.
Yes.
In North Geelong.
Yes.
And even in sunny Bowen Heads.
Very good, Jas. Warn Pond's coming soon.
Warn Pond's coming soon, and it'll be very sunny down in Bowen Heads this afternoon.
Oh, be a place to be.
It'll be a picture.
Your brother will have nightmares tonight.
He will have too. He works for you. I'd have nightmares every day if I worked. Well, back to the centre, and it's 19 points of difference. So a good goal for the Roos to start this third term, Pete, just to giving them an extra bit of a lead.
Well, that was straight down the corridor. Like, it was great gutsy effort from the guy up in the full back line there.
Yeah, it was Costello. Tate and Dew again. Tate gets it down towards Jenkin. Allison tried to handball to Reuter running past, couldn't do so. Got it to Gillett. The big man runs away 50 and is a fairly good kick. And that has gone into the goal square. And Paul Camerotto has taken the mark there against Shane Evans. And from 5 metres out, will pot his second goal and just increase the margin a little bit more.
There was the smoko that we had in at half-time. There was a few of the Burbs boys kind of walking around with their chins on their chests, wasn't they?
They were asking me to get them up. Yeah. They said, can you get them up from the commentary box? I don't think so. And they'll need to do a little bit more too now because Camerotto's put his second through, and Anakie go to 11-6-72. And as they started the first term, they've started the third. Eastern Suburbs 7-5-47 at Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard.
And Rotten Ronnie did indicate that it was a 4-goal breeze. I don't think there's much of a breeze now at all, Ronnie.
No, it's died down now.
No, it's not. So I can't explain to anybody listening to the broadcast why Anakie have kicked the first 2 goals. But wonders have never ceased me, Peter. Maybe the breeze, it could be because it's downhill, do you think, Pete?
Downhill.
No, we're not playing at Motuwarra this afternoon.
I I actually think it's because they're first at the ball.
That might be it too. Back in, Tate picks up again. They're going to have to do something in the ruck, I would think, Eastern Suburbs. Green, handball to nobody in particular. Hobbs. Tate's just winning every ruck contest at the moment. Goes towards centre half forward. Bailey takes the chest mark. Back on the ground after half-time. Plays on clear, goes wide towards Dew. He takes the mark. Well, could be 50. Well, lucky there, Shane Friday. And Carl Dew to take it at half forward. Couple of leads on O'Leary, Allison, the two youngsters. He goes towards O'Leary now. A couple in front of him, though, Walmsley and also Simon. Play on the call. Both got a hand to it. Bailey goes up with Green. He breaks away and runs from centre half back. Kick partly smothered. Goes towards Chris Moore. His handball to nobody. Wembridge. Handball over the top to Dew. Standing start. Could have gone wide. Ferguson was calling for it. Probably should have, because it ended up in the arms of Rod Williams. And he handballs wide towards Jenkins. Well shepherded by Costello. Got a bit of time now to coach. Takes man to the half back. Directs play in towards the middle. Good kick to Belair's. Good punch away Troy Sheehan. Good discipline. Oh. And at the turnover, the Eagles. Reuter handball to Radford. Bit of time in the middle. Oh, kick around the corner to nobody. Walmsley stands his ground and takes the mark.
Well, he's got Tate out wide if he sees him. Yes, he does spot him. And Justin Tate takes the easiest of chest marks in front of Terry Radford. In between centre wing and half back for the Anakie side. He at Richmond Crescent, the home of the Eagle. Anakie at the moment enjoying a 25-point lead. Early stages of the third quarter. Loose ball at half forward, picked up by Stevie Green. Finds Corey Bissett. Turns on a sixpence. The big fella has a bounce and has the cheek to kick it along. It's a worm burner. It's straight through the middle. What a great goal.
Well, down the middle again, Tate, and then on to Stevie Green.
Looks to be very deceiving. Sorry to cut you off there, Chase.
You're right.
How good was that?
Yeah, but again, like they're running the ball, the half-back line, the full-back line, they're the ones that are doing the hard work. Jenkins that time. Like, he could have kicked it, he could have run with the ball. He actually took aim, measured the kick off, he knew exactly what he was doing and set up that goal.
Well,
or was it just big enough to finish it off?
It was Anakie's 12th. They're 12-6-78 and Eastern Suburbs 7-5-47 on the Abco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. So back to 31 points of difference, and the Anakie side have started with 3 straight goals in this third term.
The premiership quarter of football too, proudly brought to you by Abco Easy Shops.
Back to the centre, thrown up again. Dew still in the ruck against Tate. Tate knocked down again towards Delamonica now. Quick kick out of the pack towards Bailey. It's an half forward, takes the mark. They need runners. That's what they need, the Eagles. Oh, he played on, and Williams came from behind. Well, that's 50. Well, he obviously hadn't run off his mark, around from his mark, and Williams had... Well, I thought he had, actually.
Which umpire had to play there? Because I heard 2 whistles.
I don't think it really matters with those two. I don't think they know who's...
Well, I heard 2 whistles.
There was a few comments at half-time about the umpiring from both sides of the spectrum.
Oh, dear me.
Well,
I thought Ashton Circus had gone.
Umpire Hockey has explained to Tate now why he gave away the 50-metre penalty. And it's Bailey now from 40 metres. And he goes to the teeth of goal. Oh, it's a push in the back from Allison. And the umpire hasn't spotted it. I can see it from here, and I'm 150 metres away. Oh, no. Well...
Wasn't it a shove?
We've got to stop bagging the umpires. We do. Well, but they're bad.
Well, you call it as you see it, Jason. There was a definite infringement there and not paid. So I think they deserve it. Now, loose ball, Daryl Jenkins again. He's had a picnic at half-back. Plays on there, kicks to centre wing position. Looks to Friday. It's over his head. Support now. Friday's ran onto the ball. Kicks it off the carpet. Great work. Oh, pushed in the back, Shane Wembridge. And I think you'll find he will get the free kick. And Darren Friday...
Now, can I just... I know we're harping on the umpires here, but umpire Hockey was close to the play there, but umpire Allenson had caught him off because he had the play. Now, why would let the umpire who's closest take over if he can keep up with the play? I mean, that's just common sense.
I think it's basically a power play.
Okay, well, the kick from Friday, not a good one. It was well defended there by the Suburbs. Coming out of defence there was Sheehan. Found Radford at centre wing. Goes inboard to Carl Dew and takes the footy right in the heart of Richmond Crescent.
Good kick.
Dew goes now towards centre half forward. Loughton against Friday and also Walmsley. In fact, it might be Williams, and it is. He runs away. Handball to Simon. He might get the footy back here. He was going to. Simon decides to go along with that left boot. One out. Here's Camarado against Evans. He can't take the mark. Ferguson's there and Evans. Or Ferguson off the ground. It's okay. Goes towards Sheen at 50. Bissett coming at him. Gets his kick away. It's okay towards Irving. He takes it just inside the centre square at centre half back. Got O'Leary wide. He elects to go towards Bailey instead. Simon was going towards O'Leary, so he elected to go back inboard. Comes up towards... Look like Parisi. got it out towards O'Leary. Left behind Irving, doesn't. Then he gets tackled by Moore, but it's okay. Gets it to Mick O'Leary, takes a bounce. He's at 50. He goes in towards O'Leary, his brother Sean, and also Allison. They've got the numbers, though, Anakie. Costello leads in the race. Oh, kick off the grid. Could be too wide. It is. The Anakie coach's box takes the mark.
That was pretty gutsy by Jenkins, then running headlong into that pack.
Suicidal, I'd suggest.
Oh, good mark to Loughton. The kick from Allison, that was Justin. And got it to Brett Loughton. The big arms went up and box took the mark. And I just wonder... Simon Ellison, we said in the first half, played very well. Played most of the time on this grandstand side wing, where most of the play does come at Eastern Service. Maybe if for Eastern Service he may swap wings. He's on the outer side wing as we see Loughton go towards goal. It's pretty close. I think he might have missed, though, for one behind. He has done so. Maybe switching wings again and putting Ellison on this side of the ground, on the grandstand side, where most of the play is going to be. He's might not see much of the play out there on the outer side.
Ed, not a bad call, Jace. We can make you a chairman selection.
Yeah, 12-6-78. Anakie, Eastern Service 7-6-48.
He's been that.
Been there, done that, bought a T-shirt. Goes to Williams from the kick out at centre half back, and Rodney just flexes the muscles as he takes the mark over the smaller Terry Radford. Kicks towards centre half forward, Gillett and Reuter. Reuter in front, good mark. And Reuter playing for the 50, didn't get it. Wembridge, good kick to O'Leary. Three very important players for the Eagles. They really have to step up, those three. Wembridge, O'Leary and Reuter. Goes wide to Irving, takes the mark, plays on now. Handball, back to O'Leary. Sets him up a little bit. Oh, Dave Walmsley.
Bit of a rash tackle.
Well, that's advantage. Back to Irving. He's 30 metres out. He goes towards goal, and I think he might have put it through, and he has done so, the youngster. Good play. The paid advantage there to Irving, and he finished it off well, the youngster, for a goal. And just the steadier that the Eagles needed after Anakie had kicked three straight to start the third term. Eastern Service 8-6-54 at Trail Anakie. 12-6-78 Abco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard.
Time check shows 12 minutes gone of this third and final quarter. And what a quarter of football it is. Seesawing again, Jace. Anakie getting the first two. Suburbs bounce back with a terrific goal, Danny Irving, who's been a great contributor across half-back for the Suburbs. Good to see him get one through the big sticks.
Well, he's in the middle now with O'Leary, Hobbs and Carl Dew, who goes up against Tate. Goes towards O'Leary again. Quick kick out of the pack towards the wing. And that's Ellison's wing, him and Williams, and also Justin Ellison. So the two Ellison boys chase Rod Williams, who gets it back beautifully to Glenn Menzies, gets his kick away towards half forward. Hobbs running from midfield, gets it, and kicks it back towards Simon Ellison now. Williams comes at it. Ellison stands his ground. Good punch away, Williams. Falls towards Bailey, who broke one tackle, then got a high one. Play on advantage. Kick partly smothered. No advantage there. Tapped over the top, Gillett. Back towards Jenkins. Can't take it with him. Knocked off the ball there was O'Leary by Walmsley. And a pack develops on the point of the centre square with the Eagles attacking to the Geelong end of Richmond Crescent in this third term.
Umpire Allison throws the ball in the air. It's a high ball too, and it sits pretty well for young Moore. Chrissy Moore thumps it towards the centre wing position. Andy Reuter picks up. Hand pass, a pretty ineffective one. Looks to Bailey. Support there at ground level was good though from Irving. His left foot kick goes towards the direction of Wembridge, who's been busy. Oh, the blind turner beauty on Walmsley. Showed him how to do it. His kick, though, couldn't find the target. Now, an opportunity here for Friday. Works hard to get front posse. Did that. It was actually Kevin Green. And kicked off the carpet now by Radford. Opportunity here for Costello. Gets it out wide. Kevin Green again. Picks it up and he kicks it a high ball up the half-back. Bouncing ball, couldn't find anybody in particular. Belair's lost the footy. Support Darren Friday was good. He can't control it. Oh, that footy must be hot. Fair dinkum. Chrissy Moore gets the kick. Goes to the centre of the ground. Sheehan in front of his opponent was good there to Carl Dew. Dew hands off to the ever-reliable Andy Reuter. Little chip past the centre wing. Should have been swallowed by Alfie Delamonica. Let us to the go. And Darren Friday comes in and knocks it out of bounds. Half-forward flank members side of Richmond Crescent and the Suburbs into attack.
We've been playing at 12.5 minutes in this third term. Goes to Irving. Handball. A little bit hot for Wembridge, but he's good to recover. Got Bailey short. Go towards him. And he can play on now, Bailey, but he waits. Measures the pass towards the lead of O'Leary against Green. Good mark, O'Leary. Good one. Grab. Kick around the corner. Good kick to Allison. That's what they need. A bit more direction And the youngsters will have to do it for them. Wembridge, good play there onto Sean O'Leary and Justin Ellison.
Good, positive, urgent footy. To win games in this level of footy, you've got to be urgent about it quickly. You know, that was great play by young O'Leary. Sense of urgency about him, and if his teammates can have that same effect, this could be a lot closer than we expect.
Well, he's kicked a goal. Good play, Justin Ellison. And his first this afternoon has closed the gap once again. Eastern Suburbs go to 9-6-60. And they trail Anakie 12-6-78. Abco Easy Shop, third quarter scoreboard. 13 and a half minutes gone in the third term on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. So the Eagles, a couple of quick goals to work back into it. And it's their youngsters who are doing it. Irving and also Justin Ellison kicking the 2 goals in this third term. And Ron just picking out a couple of things, looking for somebody.
You know, Tate's still in there, but obviously the smaller brigade of Suburbs doing a little bit more work at ground level. But on that occasion, good work Tate again to Williams with good footy. That's how easy it is, though, Pete. Once they get it out of the middle.
High for the life of me. Like I've followed most of the GDFL games this year, and like I'm going to have a night out on Monday night at the vote count. And Andy Reuter is by far the best run in the GDFL in my mind.
Yep.
And he's not in the ruck.
Okay. Well, Camerotto has taken the footy. The banana bender hasn't bent that one quite far enough back. Some good footy there for the Anakie Roos from Tate to Williams, whose disposal superb. Hit Camerotto on the chest, but he is limping badly, and his right leg doesn't look too good.
These Camerotto, Gillett and Corey Bissett are all got limps on them in the forward line, but they continue to lead 12-7, 79 to 9-6-60 Eastern Suburbs. It's kick in from Ferguson there, who's got the job on Corey Bissett now. Kicked out wide, and it is out of bounds, about 45 metres around from the Anakie goal.
It is interesting, Jace, that Ronnie's mate Scotty Ferguson is now in the back line.
He's now in the back line. Moore gets it from that ruck contest. Running back with the footy is Parisi. Over the ball was Bissett also. Parisi did well. Handball to O'Leary. Handball out wide is okay to Hobbs. He gives it back to Ferguson, standing start. And he goes short to O'Leary. Paul kick though, Moore plays on from 50, measures the kick in towards Camerotto and Evans, and Camerotto shepherds it through for a goal to Chris Moore. So the big man has kicked his first goal, and the Anakie side kicked their 13th, 13-7-85. They lead Eastern Suburbs 9-6-60 on the Abco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. And I would think it's just about time, Pete, for Andy Roy to get back into the ruck.
Yeah, well, Tate's winning nearly every knock now, so I think it is time. He's too good to be just sitting.
Well, you've got to win the game from here, don't you? You've got to win the game.
Yeah, and they're not going to win the game by playing defensive. It's time to kind of, unfurl the spinnaker and let fly.
Well, I tell you what, Greg Moore, Chris's father, is here, and would be delighted on his young son, who's just turned 19, kicking his first goal today.
Well, back from the centre, O'Leary gets it towards his brother Sean Bailey. At centre half forward, he's provided a bit up forward in this quarter. Costello, it bounces past him, but Menzies there to butter up and help out. Handball over the top towards Costello and Walmsley. They're going to sit for Costello. Radford comes at him. He's got a bit of time though. Goes towards the wing, Wembridge and also Friday. Wembridge in front, and has been probably close to the best player for Eastern Suburbs this afternoon. Has done well. Loughton against 2. For most of the day, he's been against 2 at centre half forward. Short from Jenkins to Friday, and Darren Friday now. Short little kick to the leader, Gillett. Out there also. Good pick up the big man, handball back to Friday. Standing start, good kick towards Williams. Can't take the mark though. Hobbs fights against him. Handball's fantastic. Moore sets up Jenkins. Can go short towards Bissett and Camerotto. Pick one out. He's picked the banana, but he can't take the mark. Recovery is okay. He's still there. Can handball to Green. Oh, look at him. Left foot kick around towards Jenkins again, and he takes the mark.
A good footy, banana. Camerotto, great skills under pressure. Centres the football superbly. Picks out the coach. He'll be right next Saturday, young fella. Darryl Jenkins, he'll be waiting for a lead because he's kicking from 55.
Too far, I think, Ronnie.
That distance.
Yeah. Got a couple of leads on. He elects to centre the ball towards Bissett and Parisi. Bissett uses the body. Good play. He had an extra player there was Green. Off one step, Green goes towards goal. Reuter had to put his hands up really for the sun. And it hit him. Ferguson picks it up out of the pack. Short little kick. Alfie is under extreme pressure here. There's a couple. He wants to see the boundary line and does extremely well because he heard the footsteps of Philly Gavin and also Daryl Jenkin against him.
Very smart move, Alf.
And Cookie would have been happy with that.
Accidentally run it over the boundary line. Good stuff, Alf.
13-7 playing 9-6. It's 25 points of difference. Anakie in control at the moment. Steve Green out of the pack now. Left foot kick around the corner. Ferguson, is it going to bounce for him? He keeps it in front of him. Oh, he left it behind him. Bissett over the head. Couple, Chris Moore and Camerotto hug each other in surprise as they get the footy over the head of Corey Bissett, and Chris Moore takes the mark 10 metres out and will be able to put his second goal on the board.
These Bissett boys, gee, they're unselfish, aren't they? Like he could have.
I think that was more good luck than good management.
But he didn't have a kick at goal. Like he's tried to keep it back in play. He didn't care who it was going to, as long as it went back in play.
I got excited too.
Oh,
well, yeah. Moore comes in. Oh, he's missed. I've marked him down.
Oh, well, that's Ronnie's fault.
Giving him a wrap, and
Ronnie wrapped him up before. Dad's here, all that other kind of guff he carried on with, and bingo, 10 out, missed.
Well, Dad's probably just left the ground.
I would think so. 13-8, 86 Anakie, Eastern Suburbs 9-6-60 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 21 and a half minutes in this third term. On the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock, Ferguson to kick in, goes to the outer side, looking for Andy Reuter, and good mark. Falling down, took the second grabber against Chris Moore there at half-back. Just outside defensive 50, goes towards the wing, looking for the run of O'Leary. Is it going to sit for him? Scotty Simon coming across. Two of the best players in the GDFL competition. O'Leary tackled well. Scotty Simon follows it up. Look at him. Fantastic. Handball to Jenkin. Chopped off Hobbs at pace. Shepherded there by Simon Allison. And a pack develops at half forward for Anakie, and it's going to be a ball up by umpire Allenson, and last to get up Matty Hobbs, thrown up quickly by umpire Allenson, no mucking around. Reuter thump away towards Bailey, and also Shane Friday. Bailey handball out towards Loughton, gets around a couple, play on. It was against it was a hold against Bailey. Hold for Bailey. Why isn't that advantage? Loughton had the footy.
This is a yo-yo.
Well, Bailey's got it at centre wing now, and it's held up play. It goes towards Loughton and also Rod Williams. Williams uses his body. Wembridge handball over the top to Sean O'Leary. Gets around a couple. Gets onto the left boot. Goes in towards Allison and falls into his arms. Can he kick? Great play, Mick Costello. Allison had it with him and he bottled it up. Great play in the last line defence for the Roos.
It took a bit of strength, didn't it? Because young fella Allison had the ball. What? Yeah. Allison was out of position. Costello, and he grabbed it because he knew he had it and dragged him to the ground. That was strength.
It's interesting that the call of the game, if you went back and had a listen to the call of the game so far, Costello's name's been mentioned a few times, and not one of us have really rated him in each quarter. Probably because he just goes about his business.
Yeah, and we're tough too. We're tough judges. Well, he kicks in now. He goes to the outer side, looking for Simon and also Chris Moore. Allison's there with him. Falls to the front of the pack. Irving can't, in fact, Hobbs can't take it with him. It's out of bounds. About 40 metres around from the Eagle goal. It's 9-7-61 the Eagles. The Roos 13-8-86. APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard.
23 minutes gone, Joseph. This third and vital quarter. Brought to us by Bannockburn Sporting Trophies. And a cheerio there to Buffy and Pam Glover. Back to the footy. Good work, Scotty Simon. Breaks out of the back pocket, long bomb to centre wing and picks out Justin Tate, who takes a nice overhead grab. Steadies proceedings down, looks to the centre of the ground and Gillett and half forward leads. Lovely weighted kick. Gillett takes the footy uncontested, well in front there of Andy Reuter. And his kick looks okay. Camerotto, he's done all the hard work so far. It's the third opportunity. He's been in front. He's got handles on the footy and can't bring it to his chest.
He's done a fair job, Shane Evans, on Paul Camerotto this afternoon. It's not an easy job because Banana's a big boy and Evans is slightly built. I think he's done a fair job on him this afternoon. Bissett goes up with Carl Dew in the ruck. Delamanika pushed off the footy. Evans is in there again fighting hard against Bissett. Free kick. No free kick. It's going to be a ball up, in fact. Inside the 50. And Fire Hockey throws it up. Bissett takes it out. Corey, left foot kick. And it goes down towards his brother and Ferguson, who's going to run on it. Gavin. Oh, geez, he got caught one high there. Pushed through for one behind to the Anakie side. Phil Gavin maybe a little unlucky there. So it's 13-9-87 Anakie, Eastern Suburb 9-7-61 on the Apco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Kicking by Ferguson is okay, finds Mick O'Leary on the outer side. And Mickey O goes long towards Allison and Moore. Allison push against Moore. Simon Ellison to take the free kick. We can hear Mick Thompson barking instructions from the boundary line. Obviously trying to gee his boys up. Ellison goes towards Irving. And Simon was in front and punched it away. And
a free kick.
And a free kick for a push. And Irving can't believe it.
Well, I can.
Yeah, and Simon will take the free kick. It's on the defensive side of centre wing for the Roos. Camerado gives him a long lead. He might look to go a bit shorter. Yeah, well, here we go. Well, he goes towards him. Camerado, right now, is in front. Banana, second grabber.
Fourth time lucky.
There you go. He's taking it at centre half forward. One out. Daryl Bissett against Ferguson. Bissett uses the body. You can't beat that. You just cannot beat that. You need somebody the size of Daryl Bissett.
Scotty Ferguson
saying I've got a Richie back.
I think all he was held by was Daryl's butt.
And Heap turns around and kicks it. Goal number 4 for him. And
it's a great effort, isn't it?
Oh, that kind of stuff's good to watch. When a guy just holds his ground.
He knows he can do it, and he does it well, doesn't he?
Backside out and just stands his ground.
Yeah, there's nothing but strength in that. Nothing but strength, and he uses his body well. There's a lot of it. And 14-9-93, the score for Anakie Eastern Suburbs, 9-7-61. Back to 32 points of difference on the Apco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. And it's going to have to be an extremely big effort from the Eagles to get back from here.
It certainly is, Chase. A big call as we see coming off the ground is Shane Bailey. A little surprise there. But the kids from the Eastern Suburbs side really can hold their head high so far. They've acquitted themselves terrifically, I'd suggest. The old heads, though, of the Anakie Roos really are supreme here this afternoon. That's why Anakie enjoy a 32-point margin. And let's have a look, gentlemen, at the time clock.
Reuter's back in the middle, in the ruck, against Tate. Dew is at centre-half back and Bruce. He's gone down to Daryl Bissett at full-back. From the centre, Friday gets it from Jenkins. Darren, that is. With the time, short little kick to Phil Gavin's okay. Gavin takes the mark. Camerado gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. Evans against him. Oh, good mark. Banana. He's taken a couple of marks in the last couple of minutes just to assert his authority. He's got Corey Bissett loose, but he elects to go back, and the lead was on from Gillett. Then he elects to go long now. Bissett's in the square. Oh, Banana, good kick. That's a fantastic kick from 55 metres, and he has put through his third goal. And, well, that could be curtains for Eastern Suburbs. The Roos are 15-9-99. Eastern Suburbs 9-7-61 at Apco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. And close to siren time for three quarter time.
Ronnie?
Sensational.
I think the Eagle has flown.
Yes, the Koala Country boys, all the way from sunny Anakie. They'll be bouncing home tonight, I'd suggest, because they look as though they're going to consolidate their spot in the 5. As I said, 38-point margin, and time check shows Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. 28 minutes gone of the third and final quarter.
Tate gets it down to Williams, to Jenkins again. We've heard that a few times today. Tate back to Darren Friday. We've heard that a couple of times too. He goes towards Camerado, and Evans. Good stub away on this occasion. And it's going to be out of bounds at half forward for the Roos. So it's 38 points the difference. The Roos in control.
Anakie coach still on the ground here, walking around with a big smile on his face.
I bet you he is. He'd be a heavy man at the moment. Tate, big thump away. Fulston back on the ground, gives it a Sheehan, too slow, no talk there. Reuter off the ground, out of bounds on the full, hits the Eastern Suburbs coach's box, and it's going to be a free kick.
Daryl Bissett with that right arm heavily strapped. Gee, it's like a fair weight of...
been there all year, mate.
Yeah.
He wears it now. He wears it now as a precaution. Yeah. Now, yep. And he goes towards the leader, Camerado. On the boots there, can't take the mark. Kick away quickly by Wembridge, only as far as Roddy Williams. And Rod Williams on centre wing. Goes in towards centre half forward, O'Leary. That's Michael, and he takes the mark uncontested to relieve the pressure for the Eagles. He hasn't got much to kick to. Loughton gives him a lead. He might go in that direction. In fact, he handballs to Delamonica. He gets around a couple. He goes towards nobody now. Rod Williams can stand there and take the easiest mark in the middle. He's got Jenkins wide. They know each other so well, their play. He gets it to Jenkins, who goes long towards Bissett, up against a couple. Michael O'Leary coming across. Handball over the top to Shane Evans. Oh, he's handball, little indecisive. Gets it to Wembridge. Handball to Radford. Handball to Sheehan. He's on the half-back, goes with his left boot towards Justin Ellison. Also getting up there was Hobbs. Simon, gets a high tackle. Could have been a free kick. Jenkin goes through. Radford, fight for the ball. And Belair's runs through with the footy. And umpire Hockey will now come in and bounce the ball. And it's going to be a ball up at half forward for the Roos. They lead 15-9 to 9-7. It's 38 points of difference with Anakie in front.
Umpire Hockey threatening the boys there. Don't do it or I'll send you off. Maybe he should, as we see now, go off himself. But the ball now from that throw up has really congested the half-forward line here without umpire making a decision. And we're going to go through it all again. I'll take good use of the body, put Lauder out of the contest, and allow Stevie Green now to kick the ball straight up here to me in the commentary box. I was going to take it, but Peter Walker I left it for, but he mucked it up again, and we'll have another boundary.
Might be in the side next week, Walks then. Boundary throw in. Reuter and Tate. Tate gets it over the back, O'Leary. Green. Williams, fantastic shepherd for Stevie Green. Goes in towards Gillett. So can't take the mark, gets a hand to it. Dew gets around one, does he? No, he drops the footy. Stephen Green works hard again. Goes onto the right boot. Gets it back in towards Bessat. And the Heap's taken the mark. And we'll line up for goal number 5. He doesn't muck around either, Heap. He puts... John Daly puts like that very quickly, and he kicks goals like that extremely quickly. For goal number 5.
And just between you and me, I've heard a little rumour he's a fairly tough customer too.
Well, and I was told at half-time that he's got a cut on his left hand that needs 4 stitches, and I believe it's broken, but he's still playing.
And the bone was sticking out of the cut. Fix him up, and he's down there taking chest marks like a legend.
Well, nothing surprises me about Darryl. After working with him a little bit more intimately in the last couple of years, nothing surprised me about that man.
Well, I suppose it's only a bone.
Oh, it's only a bone. He's got a few more in his body than that, so it's okay. Well, Anakie 16-9-105 have taken control of this match. Eastern Suburbs 9-7-61 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Irving can't take it with him. Green at centre half forward. Kick off the ground. Williams is just falling in their lap. Gavin gives it back to Williams. Finish it off, Rodney. He runs in, and he does for another one. And that's his first. And the floodgates have opened. Look at the East boys. Just look around here. Evans, Wembridge, Irving, O'Leary, all the young boys, unfortunately, with their heads buried. Shane Wembridge, look at it. He's shaking his head in disbelief. He can't believe it. With hands on hips now. And that is, unfortunately, the order of the day at the moment for the Eagles. They're at 9-7-61. They trail Anakie, who are 17-9-111. And it's 50 points of difference now on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Back in the middle, Marty Edwards is on, giving Tate a rest. Williams through the middle, gives it to Jenkins, but there'll be no more. Three-quarter time siren has sounded, so there'll be no more action. And at three-quarter time, Anakie 17-9-111. Eastern Suburbs are 9-7-61. In that third term, Anakie kicked 8 goals, 3 to take control of the match. Eastern Suburbs 2 goals, 2. The goal kickers for the Roos, 5 each to Darryl and Corey Bissett, 3 to Paul Camerotto, 2 to Paul Gillett, and singles to Rod Williams and Chris Moore. While for Eastern Suburbs, 2 goals to Sean O'Leary and singles to Brent Loughton, Danny Irving, Terry Radford, Michael O'Leary, Simon Ellison, Justin Ellison, and Scotty Ferguson. So it's 50 points of difference at three-quarter time. We'll take a break and be back with a wrap-up and summary of the third term.